Hello and welcome back. This is the last presentation of Module 7, and in this session we will talk about how to write a disease fact sheet. What is a disease fact sheet? First, it provides important information about a disease. And the primary audience of the fact sheet is the general public. You are taking medical information and making it accessible to the general public. It is important to remember that you are writing it for the general public, not for medical professionals. And because of that, it needs to be short, simple, and in accessible language that is easy to understand for the layperson, someone who is not from the medical field. Now, what information should you include? There might be some variation in the type of information you include in the disease fact sheet, depending on the disease, the type of disease itself. But generally, the information you need is one, a description of the disease, very short description, the causes of the disease, the symptoms of the disease, the risk factors, prevention of the disease, if any, the treatment of the disease, and some advice you might give to the population, some statistics. And when I say statistic, it's very simple statistic, just the numbers about the disease, and some other important facts, if any, if you have more information to add or to direct the population to some further information. What language should you use? As I said, it has to be simple and accessible to the general public. So you are not inventing anything. Usually what you have is a document that you read that is giving you the information you need, and all you have to do is take that information you need and write it in very simple sentences, easy to understand. We have one example here from the model, the fact sheet model that is provided to you on Canvas. If you look at their heading, very straightforward. What is cholera? The person who is reading knows that this section is telling me about what the disease is. And when I was talking about statistics, as I said, nothing complicated, just the numbers about the disease. In some cases, you might have a list. For example, when you are talking about the symptoms, you might have a list of symptoms. The best way to present it is in bullet points. Nothing complicated again, just bullet points, one symptom for each bullet point. Here it is talking about how cholera is prevented, and they're giving you the different things that the person can do to avoid cholera. This is the model of fact sheet that I mentioned a while ago. You can download it from Canvas and use it as a reference for the fact sheet that you will have to write. So this concludes this module on disease. Thank you again for being here. I will see you next week. Bye.